Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Micro Mutants Raph's Rooftop Playset. Yep, we're taking a look at more of the awesome pet turtles that open up into Micro Mutant playsets, and I'm looking at the final one today, which is the Raphael set. Him and the Donatello set are both just now starting to hit store shelves, and I love the Leo and Mikey sets. Already took a look at those, so I'm anxious to dive right in and check out the Raphael set. So as you can see, it comes in that same style blister card packaging that has the playset opened up so you can kind of get a look at what it looks like inside that package. Even shows you two micro figures right there on the front, being Raphael and Dog Pound. And if we rotate this around to the back side, we've got a great image of the playset opened up, showing all of the fun features with this, and even showing you what it looks like when you put some of the other action figures on the playset. So let's go ahead and get this out of the packaging so we can take a closer look at it. Alright, so we got Raph's Rooftop playset outside of the packaging so we can take a better look at it. We'll start with it all closed up here in baby turtle form. Again, this looks just like what we've already seen with the other Micro Mutants playsets I've taken a look at. Very similar to Leo and Donnie and Mikey, but of course with the appropriate darker green colors for Raphael and a brand new head sculpt there. He's actually awfully happy to be Raphael. His eyes look a little angry though, so maybe that's like a happy I'm gonna beat you up kind of look. I don't know. But red bandana going on there, and just really fun, very hefty looking. You can see how big it is in my hand there. Nice chunky playset, all folded up and compacted, and when we open it up, it's gonna reveal a cool playset for the tiny little action figures. So let's do that. In order to open this up, you're going to start by pushing the head down, grab onto that shell, and kind of pop it open. You can see it clicks up, so that way it stays open, in a great formation there. And then we've got a few things to fold out on the inside here to get it all assembled. And actually, I have some more accessories kind of sitting off to the side here that were not already inside. So let me show you how to attach all this stuff. So first things first, we got this little ramp that'll fold down on the side. A little different than all the ramps on the other sets, so that's kind of cool. And then up here, you're going to fold this little piece out and fold that upwards. And what we're going to do with that is we're actually going to attach this really cool little cage thing. So you're going to stick the bar right in there. We get the little cage hanging off to the side. You can also spin the little tower up here around, so it kind of closes off the lookout tower. And then, of course, like the other sets, we do have an included little cannon. There's a couple ways you can display this. We have a little sewer lid base that's got a peg, so that way if you want to position it anywhere you want to, you can plug it on there. It does come with its own little boxing glove missiles, which I love, by the way, because look at the little three-fingered boxing gloves. Those are amazing. So just like the other cannons we saw for the other play sets, you can pop those in there, you can pull back the trigger, and boom, it fires those off. That was a pretty weak shot. Let me try that again. Boom! There we go. That's a lot better. So if you don't want to put it on this base, you can also pull this little platform out up at the top, and we got a peg to position the cannon up there as well. And then we also have these two little ladders that fold down right there, and we've got the little sewer pipe thing right here that folds open in the back, and that right there will complete setting up this particular playset. Now, there are a few stickers to assemble on here, only a couple though. It didn't actually take a lot to put them on there, and it's also kind of weird because worth noting, like, I didn't have to put a lot of these stickers on. Like, this sticker right here was already on, this big sticker right here was already on, but I had to put this one on. And the one that was already on, it's a little crooked. So I don't know why I had to put this on, but not this. I don't know, it's just the way it came. So only a couple stickers that you have to assemble on this thing. Now, it does come with two tiny little micro figures, so let's take a look at those. Of course, since this is Raph's set, we have a tiny little Raphael figure. Let me get a good focus on this guy here. There we go, and I'm going to bring in the tape measure too, so you guys can see just how big these are. These things stand right above 1 inch tall. Tiny, tiny little action figures. And you can see he does have two sides. They are brown. I'm just glad that they're not green at least, because with the Mikey and the Leo playsets, the weapons were like the same color as the turtles themselves. The only part on here that's really not painted is his belt and his teeth. Those were left unpainted. But otherwise, he's a pretty fun little figure. Articulation is limited, only being able to move the arms and the legs. And then the included villain figure is Dog Pound. Again, very minimalistic paint deco. It's actually very similar to the 5-inch figure. You can only move his arms and his legs, just like Raph there. But you can see he's a little bit bigger, actually. He's a bit heftier. But just like with the Donnie set, this one does not come with an unpainted training dummy figure. The Leo and the Mikey sets, if you watched those reviews already, you saw that they came with like unpainted figures that were training dummies. And for whatever reason, the Raph and the Donnie sets omitted those completely. They don't come with these sets. So that is a bit of a bummer. I kind of liked getting the third extra figure. So, now that we've got this all set up, let's take a look at some of the features in here. Let me start down here on the actual base, where you can see that there are 5 of these little turn dial stations with figure pegs. So you can stand figures on all 5 of these. Or you've even got a place to stand the missile launcher in the middle of that red one if you want to. So if I wanted to, I could bring that here, and I could plug that onto the center peg. So that's just another option for you. You can display that there. Or, since it's got a regular little figure peg hole, I could put any figure I want to on the center there. And then you could put more figures all the way around it. So, since there's 4 of them, kind of circling the one in the center, if you've got more Micro Mutants figures, you can actually fill this up with all 4 turtles facing off with a villain, which is kind of cool. And then if you turn the little silver dial here, you get them all fighting against the villain, or doing a very cool ballet dance and falling all over themselves. Look at these guys. But still, fun little feature there. So, remember that cage that we assembled? Well, that's kind of a fun little feature here as well. Basically, you can rotate this little cage around, and it's got this little pull string here. So if I wanted to, I could pull that string, I can bring the cage over the villain. Oh, let me line it up. And then I can drop it down on top of the villain. Now Dog Pound is trapped within the little jail cell there. So that's a fun little feature as well. And then, of course, you just pull the string, pops it right back up. You can swing it around anywhere you want to. If I wanted to, I could just drop it on Raphael. Maybe. He's fighting his way out. There we go. Drop it on Raph. Sorry, Raph. You've been trapped. So fun little feature there as well. Of course, the little ladders here, you can post figures on it. And then all the way up here at the top, they call this a lookout tower up here. So you can actually stand a figure on the inside of the lookout tower. It does also have the ability to rotate around if you want to. You can see it's got peg holes in there, so you can stand a figure up there if you want to. I can spin it back around, and now Raphael's backwards. But little lookout tower, just another place that you can stand a figure. So there's actually a lot of playroom on here, a lot of places that you can stand figures, and just like with all the sets, that little sewer tunnel on the back that I showed you has the ability to combine to any of the other 3 turtle sets. So for example, if I want to bring Donatello's set up here, I can attach that by clipping these 2 pieces together on the back, just like that. And now we've got 2 of these play sets that are attached to each other. They got a tunnel that's linking them, so it basically turns it into one large play set for all of your Micro Mutants to play across. I thought that's a really cool feature, and it works for all of them. Now, of course, you can't link 4 of them together, but you could do 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, however you want to do it. So pretty fun stuff. So this is a pretty cool play set, but one of the things about these that makes them so cool is the fact that they're compact and you can pack them back up. But this is where I run into a bit of an issue with the Raphael set, because all the other sets, I've been able to fit all of the pieces inside when I close it up. And even though some of them were a little harder than others, like the Mikey set, I still got everything inside and was able to close it. With this set, I can't figure it out. And I don't know if I'm just not doing it right, or if this is one that you just can't do it. So let me show you guys what I mean. We'll want to fold the ramp back up, of course. We'll fold these little ladders up. You already saw me fold in this little platform. I'm also going to spin this around so it's not taking up more room. I got to pull this little pipe out here, and then this folds out and it closes back in. Now, this is my dilemma. Where am I supposed to put this cage? There is seriously nowhere that I can store this cage that allows this thing to shut. See? It's just not possible. And the bottom here doesn't open up or anything like that. I mean, that's all screwed down. This doesn't open. So I don't think I can even fit this inside here at all. In addition, I can't really fit the figures or the cannon here either, because there's just no compartments for them to fit inside of. Now, the best I've been able to figure out is if I close the shell with nothing in it, if I've got the little back door open still here for the sewer tunnel, I can fit both figures down in there, and I can still close the lid. So at least I can get the figures inside. But that leaves me without being able to put the cage or the cannon inside this one. And I thought that was a bit of a bummer. See, I can try to squeeze this up here, but even that's not really working. It doesn't fit. So I don't know why this one was designed the way it is. Maybe I'm just not figuring it out right, but it just definitely seems like this, for sure, this cage is too big to fit on the inside. So you'll have to be careful with the pieces on this one, because you don't want to lose them. Aside from that, it's still a fun playset. I like all the play features. If you've got other Micro Mutant sets and you've got a ton of figures, it looks pretty cool being able to put a bunch of them on there, especially if you've got all 4 turtles to stand on the little platforms for the battle scene. Pretty cool stuff, and I'm really enjoying what Playmates has been doing with the Micro Mutants line so far. So this new Raphael set is starting to hit store shelves right now. I found mine at Walmart, and it's retailing for $14.99. So happy hunting, my friends! Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you figured out how to put everything inside and close it up. Maybe I'm just missing something there. But also, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on one of my reviews. Until next time, my friends.